Ballers, what's going on? It's Preacher and our relaxation time, grinding time, whatever you want to call it. Our honeymoon period, the pre-game has come to an end. The reset is upon us and the whole game is about to unlock. Blizzard very wise, in my opinion, with giving us this free time. I know some of you focusing on one character are probably a little tired now. Like, I'm ready for like the real game to start, and that's exactly the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be well on your way with your reputations by now, well on your way with getting your basics done, getting through to Mythics, getting used to the dungeons before Mythic Plus kicks in, because the last thing you really want is people jumping straight into Mythic Plus without having at least a basic understanding of the dungeons.
Who would do that?
There and so on and so forth.
That never happens.
And now that period has come to an end. So many people asking, like, what do I need to be raid ready? What am I doing? Or is the best route to get myself ready for Uldir? Because it's now upon us. What do we need? What Heart of Azeroth levels do we need? Those kind of questions are flying around heavily.
22.
Some people put a lot of emphasis on minimum requirements. Some guilds do, even if their guild's standards don't really live up to those expectations, you know, things like that.
Sneak diss
about what we're going to actually want when we get into Uldir. So what I can tell you is, first of all, I'm managing 3 characters for raiding, so I've been super busy over the last 3 weeks, because that has been a lot of grinding, a lot of stuff. I've got every character Champions of Azeroth revered to give me my final necklace upgrade. You do not get a necklace upgrade.
That's fucking ridiculous.
No. I have got them all neck levels that I can get, so it goes 21 on the mage, 20 on the druid, and 19 on the warrior. I'm
like 20 on one of them.
And also got them everywhere between 348 item level, right up to that standard of choice of gear. Now, what specs am I going to be playing on those? Because the 3 characters are a mage, a warrior, and a druid. Well, they're typically going to be DPS for now, but I tanked and healed on the classes capable of doing that.
I feel casual.
What I will say is, right now, balance is up in the air. We are expecting a balancing patch. So a lot of you guys are looking like, what spec is going to be best for Uldir? Which is going to be the best damage dealing spec of the mage? Which one's going to be Arms or Fury for the warrior? Are we balanced, or are we going to be...
They're both going to suck, let's be honest.
For the druid, what's going to be best? Which one are we going to go for? We don't know. We've no idea.
Wait, what?
They have said there's a balance patch coming. Yeah, there's going to be a balancing patch where they try and smooth things out and work it out. So the way I cope with that is I just prepare for everything. I'm not disenchanting anything. I haven't scrapped anything that looks like it could be decent.
How you do that?
It's obvious trash. I haven't got rid of it. I've kept all my
Oh my god.
I tried to show this on the Allcraft show this last Thursday. I was on the Allcraft show with Asmon, Hotted, and Rich, where I made sure we could see to a broad audience just how wonky Azerite gear is right now, and they're going to be doing something with it. Probably. Like, there's a very high chance they're going to be switching around which ones are your best traits.
Oh, you guys want to see something?
Boring. We know that. We knew that months ago. But either way, we'll still want the best ones, right? That is.
I just want to show you guys something really, really quick, okay? I don't want to make a big difference. 1 second. Where is the... where's the Warlock Affliction? I want to show you guys how the Warlock Affliction talents work, okay? Just real quick. Okay, so here are the Azerite traits for Affliction Warlocks. So we're going to start up with Thunderous Blast. You guys can't see the entire thing, but it goes all the way up to 2,000. And then we've got 1,800, 1,600, then we got about 1,200 average talents, and then we'll go all the way down here to the bottom. 7! Oh no! Oh no! 7! Why is it 7? It's you either get 2,000 or 7. 7 or 2,000. Stronger together. We're stronger together, guys. Wow. That's really sad. Look at Windwalker. I don't know, man. It's all right. I'll look at one more. Okay, I don't want to look at a million of these. Let's see, Windwalker. Oh wow, 3,000. Swift Roundhouse. So basically, if you're not Chuck Norris, you're a fucking loser. Oh my god. And 17. Wait. Is that a -7? Negative DPS. You can either gain 3,000 DPS or lose 7. Well, I'm just glad they had a beta, right? And there's just so many good ways for Blizzard to agilely or respond to feedback in an agile fashion. Iron Fist only procs on 4 targets. Oh, does it really? Let's see. All right, Hectic Ad Cleaves. Is, what was it called again? Just a second. It was called, Iron Fists. Okay, where's Iron Fists on the, on tier 2 then? Iron Fists. Oh, wait. Oh, I went Hectic Ad Cleave. Okay, it's not completely terrible. But Roundhouse is still better for single target too. So it doesn't even matter. If you have Roundhouse, it's just better for both of them. Especially single target. What's this website? It's called bloodmallet.com. It's a great website. Let me show you guys Warrior. So for Fury, Thunderous Blast is the best one. And then you can go all the way down here. Stronger Together. They really... Your allies have a chance to plant a factional banner for 10 seconds, empowering yourself and up to 4 allies with the Spirit of the Alliance. And just like the actual stat Spirit, it's useless and basically non-existent. That's great. Let's look at the, let's see, Cleave talents. Thunderous Blast is still ridiculously fucking good. This is amazing. I'm really impressed by how bad this is. Stronger Together, look at 17. Oh, wait, if you have the third one, it's -3. So I can actually lose damage by having Stronger Together. Isn't that good? Isn't that good? Aren't you guys happy they did this? Let's see, all right, tier 2 talents. And Life Speed is just fucking dog shit, and Heed My Call for some reason is pretty much the best talent that there is. Let's see, Overwhelming Power. Yeah, actually I think Overwhelming Power is slightly better. Yeah, Overwhelming Power is the best. Let's see, so that's for Fury. Let's look at Arms. And for Hectic Ad Cleave, let's see, tier 3. So, they nerfed this one right here called Seismic Wave. They nerfed this one by 58%. And it's still the second best. And then we've got Test of Might right here. I obviously need to get I have saved everything that I have, so this should be no issue. Seismic Wave is still 800. Not necessarily amazing. So base... Oh, Stronger Together. 21! 21! Ooh, ooh, ooh. 21. Wow. Azurite Empowered. Increases ammo... Oh, that doesn't matter. Combined Might. Your abilities have a... Oh, that's another factional banner. Spirit... Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Your abilities have a chance to plant a factional banner for 10 seconds, empowering yourself and up to 4 allies with the Spirit of the Alliance. And that's 21. And I lose 12. I lose DPS by planting the Alliance banner. The Horde. Your abilities have a chance to plant a factional banner for 10 seconds, empowering yourself and up to 4 allies with the Spirit of the Horde. And I gain 250. 249. And let's just go ahead. I just... Oh, sorry, 187. I was looking at the wrong one. It doesn't even matter. For the... Yeah, for the Horde. This is clear fucking... This is clear favoritism, man. This is insane. I don't even... Okay, whatever. All right, so there's Ad Cleave. All right, Seismic Wave is still fucking ridiculous. Lord of War is basically the best talent by a pretty good margin, I would assume. Yeah, it seems like Lord of War is pretty much the best one overall. I don't know, maybe not. So there's Warrior, tier 2, what's that, 365, or sorry, 685 versus 291. Let's go back to the video, okay? Wow. I'm really kind of impressed. When was the last time that Blizzard fucked up that bad? When was the last time? So you have 3,000 DPS or -7. Last patch. Yeah, there was that one. Yeah, it was also last patch. Okay. The website again that I'm using, I'm gonna just link it in chat just so you guys know what I'm going with there. Bloodmallet.com. It has a really good way. It's basically like it's a website that's good, so I would recommend using it. Yeah, there it is. And they even have resources here. It seems like it's just an in general good website. I think actually they got bought out, or like somehow like Wowhead is using their stuff now. So that's good. Let's see. What's their Twitter? I'll follow their Twitter too. They don't have enough followers. I don't want to follow them. Okay. I just, all right. Let's look at this video. Let's go back to the video. Yeah, come on. I mean, you've got to have a little bit of standards,
It's the nature of the beast. If someone tells us the
right, fine. Okay, you happy? There you go. Yeah, dude, I'm 100K Andy, dude. I can't be following 700 Andys. Come on, dude. But no, of course I'm gonna follow him. All right, here we go. Let's look at the rest of the video.
Red laser is better than the green laser. We'll all want the red laser.
Okay.
It doesn't matter that it shoots exactly the same. So
red is better than green.
Keep everything. That's what I've done. I've got my bags all full.
Just like apparently it's also better than blue.
I probably won't want, stats I might want, stats that may be good, maybe not, and just keep everything until this balance patch comes in, because it might be on a mage. It's like suddenly we're playing fire, suddenly we're playing arcane, suddenly we're going to be doing some sort of weird frost spec. We've no idea, so I recommend for all of you guys, just make sure you hold on to everything. With the last couple of days, I've worked on my professions to make sure we've got flasks as good as
really need to start working on that. I'm so far behind on those.
On the weird, obviously, transition of teams at Blizzard, who seem to have not realized why certain systems, such as feasts, such as cauldrons, all these things were implemented in the first place. They made.
So what he says is that they're fucking clueless and out of touch. Preach doesn't want to say that. I'll say it. They're fucking clueless. They're out of touch. They have no idea. They have no connections to the raiding community, and they make changes based off of something that they decide in a vacuum and not necessarily based on the context of the community.
Maybe weren't even at the company when those items were brought in and aren't really sure why they're there, and have now seen them as some sort of prestigious item as opposed to being a convenience item, which is what they're supposed to be. Which is rather sad, honestly. It's rather sad to see systems go that way that shouldn't go that way whatsoever. Well, that is the nature of the beast right now, and I'm hoping somebody at Blizzard goes, whoa, what are you doing here? This is stupid. What? I have already seen threads of people's looking at, like, do I really need to flask or food? Do I need potions? Because frankly, they're really horrific to get in some cases. I mean, they're not fun. You're asking me to grind in some cases, certainly in the case of the feasts, to grind longer to make feasts than are feasible for the time we're going to be raiding using them. Like, it makes...
Just a second. I'm gonna look this guy up. Is he on the US or EU? Is he on US or EU? We're gonna find this guy, okay? He's on EU. Okay, EU. Where is he? I'll just go to this random guy and I can just search it from there. No, I'm gonna find out who this guy is. Lucky Roll from the guild Everdark. Let me add that in. Why is this so hard for me to find this guy? Shouldn't I be able to just search him? Okay, Lucky Roll. There. Oh, we got him. We got him, boys. 338 with an item level 17 necklace. Yeah, no one. View raid history. Is Argent Dawn a bad server? I don't play on EU. I'm not a degenerate. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at this guy. Yeah, he's really worried about raiding. Oh my god. He's done 2 LFR kills. At least he's saved the world from Sargeras, and he's ended the Burning Legion. You know, why do the other raids whenever you can just end on a high note, right? He's new. Well, I'm just saying, like, it's kind of... Oh, is he actually new? No, he's got the Undying title. What do you mean he's new? He's got the Undying title. Let me look at his achievements. Feats of Strength Legacy. Yeah, this guy's played a lot. He played in, let's see, at least a little bit in WoD. Luckily, not a lot. Dungeons. He's played before. Yeah, of course he's played. No. Yeah, of course he's not worried about a flask.
Jeez. Grind longer to make feasts than are feasible for the time we're going to be raiding using them. Like, it makes no sense. This item is completely ridiculous. But we'll see how it goes with that. That's going to be something that's going to be looked at over time. This did happen with Legion as well, I want to point out. It happened with Legion. It happened
it did, actually.
Very heavily in TBC, where consumables and stuff were just completely a mess with what was required. And Blizzard did do something about it relatively shortly into the expansion, so I'm not too concerned as it is right now. Basically, what I've done is anything I found, if it's not been stuff the guild bankers wanted, then I've kind of kept it just to level up my professions. But I haven't really capped my professions. I found no need to. For a profession breakdown, I have herbalism on 2 characters. I have tailoring on my mage, which I did cap because it was very easy to for some reason. I have enchanting on 1 character, which I'm nowhere near capping, but again, I have no requirement to cap.
Was I being mean to him? Was I being mean? Maybe he just came back. Maybe he's just chill. Maybe he's asking an honest question. Maybe I was an asshole. Not saying for sure, but maybe. If that's true, I'm sorry. I'll pat you on the head. I'm sorry for that. Did not mean to do that to you. You're a good boy. Welcome back to the game.
Cap it. It's not important for me to cap it. I can save it to make recipes for, or to make items for the recipes that appear via world quests for the rank 3s to make them cheaper in the future. No point in power leveling that whatsoever. And that's how I've run things. Similar with cooking, I'm making the food I need for raiding at like cooking 80, so there's no point in me spamming it. I might as well wait until recipes are called for on the world quest map and save my cooking skill via that. So I would be warned of that. If you've not done your professions yet, you don't need to cap a lot of them. You can actually just hold them back, and ultimately it will save you a lot of time and resources. And I'm very aware that many of us do not like having the bar not full. It's nice just to be full and done, especially as we have the reputation to learn the end game recipes and stuff, but there's no real reason to hunt for it while we're still unlocking various recipes and things that make things easier in the future. So I would just hold back on that as well. In terms of gearing, this comes up more down, like the gearing process for me and the way I've approached this is basically preparing for Wednesday, not particularly preparing for the raid. So my game plan on a Wednesday, well, on the reset in the EU is on a Wednesday, is going to be straight into the Warfronts and the world bosses. So the Warfronts, I believe, are going to be Alliance first, so I'll have to hold back on that. We will get the Warfront, the outdoor world bosses. Go and get there, hope for a chance at something, pick up coins, but not spending them. Yeah, we're going to pick up the coins for the raids. And then as quickly as possible, jump into Mythic Plus. Like, as much as Mythic Plus as you can do before the raids and in between your raids is going to make an enormous difference. I don't think people really respect this, how much of a difference it's going to be. Gearing over the last 3 weeks has been locked. It's gear capped, right? Essentially, they locked it at a particularly low level. Like, compared to what's about to happen over the reset, 355 is not going to be particularly good. You're going to get much, much higher from Mythic Plus, and of course from raiding via a simple Warforge will demolish that, let alone Titan Forge and gear. This is what you're going to be dealing with, which is why I'm not really going to have my way to spend money at the auction houses. I find it a little useless to spend money at the auction house for gear that I'm going to replace rather quickly once the actual full game unlocks. We've basically been playing the teaser version of BFA, showing you how the systems work.
It's raining on the screen. I felt a little cozy.
Whereas now we're actually going to get into the gearing process. So that's my game plan, is do as much outdoor content. I'm basically going to leave world quests alone. They become very secondary compared to gear, because we'll be jumping into the raids Wednesday evening and whenever your raid schedule is. So having gear is probably more important unless you're about to tick over. I will note here, we have had confirmed, because our first catch-up system came in for the Heart of Azeroth this week. It is now worth, unless the system changes, until the end of BFA, is to save your 2 emissary quests that are closest to the reset. Okay? And
that's
then turning them in
dumb.
After the reset. So you turn 3 emissary quests in. So that'll be, if you're in the US, it'll be save Sunday's emissary Monday's emissary, and then you'll have a free gap
come
for the
on.
Tuesday emissary on the reset, and on that day turn all 3 in.
I mean, I guess
the
it's
reason for this is
whatever,
pretty simple,
right? It's
the
just
way
kind of
the
a weird
Azerite
system.
catch-up works
Listen to
is
this.
it squashes the amount of AP you need to get your next Heart of Azeroth level, so you'll need less to get your next level. But in order to maintain the same percentage, because it's a catch-up mechanic, not a boost mechanic, it's to allow people who are behind you to catch up to you, so they need less to reach you. But
you can't let players be able to succeed. So here's basically what they do, right? So let's say you have 10,000 out of 100,000, so you're 10% of the way there. They do the catch-up mechanism, and then you have 8,000 out of 80,000. So you're still 10% of the way there, but the amount that you need to farm is less, right? Because you need 72,000 versus 90,000. That's how it works. And it's not like you start with 10,000 and it goes down to like 10,000 out of 80,000. It'll go down to 8,000 out of 80,000. So it keeps the same percentage both ways. It's very simple, boys.
Azerite itself is a flat number and will remain a flat number in terms of gains throughout the entirety of Battle for Azeroth. So the quest that giving you like 260 AP right now will give you 260 AP at the end of Battle for Azeroth. That's how it's going to work, instead of it getting to ludicrous numbers like in Legion. So because they maintain a flat number, as do your emissary turn-ins, it is well worth now waiting until after the reset, because they're worth more.
Wish I'd watched this video yesterday.
In order to maintain the same percentage after it crosses over and it squishes the amount of Azerite you need to get the next level, they have to squash your total amount of Azerite for that level in order to keep the percentage the same. That means that you get a 30% reduction
I think that's dumb.
of the AP you've already collected. You haven't lost anything, right? It's all mathematical. You haven't lost anything. But what it does mean is because the AP is flat numbers, they're worth more after the reset. So you're well worth saving your emissary turn-ins. So if you have got one that's like, we have got a Champions of Azeroth one today, which gives us 600 AP plus 400 that you get for just turning in an emissary. That's 1,000 AP. It's worth more on Wednesday than it is to me now, because it'll be squashed by 30% or whatever when the reset actually occurs. So that's something you want to bear in mind as well. Is just hoard those emissary quests 2 days before your reset, so you have 3 turn-ins on the actual reset day. So get used to doing that. You'll be doing that probably till the end of BFA, unless they actually go ahead and change something, which is it's pretty unlikely. It's pretty unlikely. I think they're going to stick with this system. That's the way it's going to go. On reset days, again, jump straight into Mythic Plus. Jump in, get into Mythic Plus as much as possible. That's going to be farming something like 6s or 7s. You do want 10, okay? Mythic Plus 10 will give you the best rewards. Now, the difference here, of course, is Azerite Armor. Azerite Armor does not drop in Mythic Plus. There are still so many people who aren't aware of that. It does not drop in Mythic Plus. Azerite Armor from Mythic Plus only comes at the end of week cache. It has a sorry, I can't help it. Cache.
Cache.
The end of week cache. And,
I thought it was cache-e.
It has an extremely high chance of being in there. You do get multiple items now in the end of week cache, but it jumps in stages. Okay, it jumps in stages. So there isn't 5 item level bumps in Azerite Armor depending on which level of Mythic Plus you do, as that is the case with things like trinkets, boots, rings, and so on and so forth. They all increase by like 5 item levels depending on which Mythic Plus you did. The Azerite Armor does not work like that. It has very set tiers which correspond with rating. So there's a normal version, a heroic version, and a mythic version, essentially. And they will jump up like this. You get 1 for Mythic 0, for Mythic Plus 1, I believe, Mythic 2. Then you get 1 at plus 4, then at plus 7, and then at plus 10. Okay, so those are if you get a 10, you get the best version, but if you do a plus 9, you will only get the 7 version. Okay, there is no difference between the plus 7 version and the plus 10 version. Again, it's just to correspond with what's happening in raids. So what that translates to is it is very, very worthwhile jumping into the raids as early as possible and trying to get Azerite Armor out of there. Otherwise, you might end up stuck with 340 pieces for a really long time, and you don't want that. You don't want that. You want to get in there and get them done. Even though the Azerite Armor in raids may not be BIS for you, in most cases, the very, very dull, arbitrary passive bonuses, such as Laser Matrix from Uldia,
that doesn't sound dull at all.
Very high for most classes.
What's
so
dull about
lasers?
Like
pretty dull, pretty boring. combined with the amounts of main stat you'll get from item level, it looks pretty likely that you'll still want that raid Azerite armor despite it not being BIS or whatever while hunting for the Mythic Plus. It also does mean that if you are heavy into Mythic Plus, it's still going to be worthwhile at least jumping into normal and heroic raiding to try and get some Azerite armor, because if you're relying entirely on Mythic Plus, you're gonna be really playing the lottery very hardcore. You're only gonna get maybe 1 piece a week, maybe 2. We'll see what actually happens after the first Mythic Plus reset.
Man.
And also, hoping it gives you a good one. And as many of you now know, there's a lot of really bad Azerite armor. There's some really bad pieces. And the Mythic Plus box will pull from all the potential Azerite armor in the dungeons. So you could go weeks and weeks and weeks just getting pairs of shoulders. Right? There'll be duplicates. There'll be all that kind of stuff, and you'll get no chest, no head. Vice versa. You might get a head, shoulders, and chest of a high rank level, but they're just awful, awful stats. Raiding is definitely going to be something you want to do to get your character's power up, even if it's only to provide extremely dull, tedious procs that seemingly just do a lot of damage for some reason. That's for some reason. Gonna go. So right now, that's what I'm doing on my characters. I prepared food for them all. I have flasks.
No head.
Yeah. I focused on intellect flasks as the balanced druid and my mage are my top priority, and also some potions. A combination of rising death and intellect potions for me. They have different uses, which is nice to see. Different potions for different occasions is very nice. I know most of us are used to basically just using prolonged power from Legion for everything, but this time there is some benefits to using different potions if you really into maximizing your characters. My final message here is good luck to you. Good luck to the Alliance, who I do believe are getting the war fronts first. May your loot be plenty. I hope you're not too disappointed in the war fronts.
I'm sure they'll be riveting, exciting.
Kind of visually spectacular, but they're not the best content in my opinion. But I would love to see you guys tell me different. That would be great if you guys could do that. And from then on, in terms of the channel as a whole, we're going to start doing what we usually do, which is finding ways of making you better. We're going to be looking at some TDPs of playing different characters in different mythics, and also hopefully showing you guys into Mythic Plus. What problems we're having. For those of you who are a little worried about Mythic Plus, not sure what's dangerous in there, how you should cope with things. We can use the TDP to kind of highlight that, see me make mistakes and all that kind of stuff, and how we're going to learn from that as well. So the usual stuff in hopefully making you guys better players, or encouraging you guys to learn a little bit more. That's what I'll be focusing on here. Alright guys, as well as we are now currently working on the next Legacy video. I know some of you have been waiting a while for it, but we are underway. We are underway now. Now we're in the full raiding
The Daily
scene.
Preach.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. I've missed you a lot, and I'm glad to be sat here in front of this microphone once more without, you know, a few thousand people glaring at me on the other side of a stream. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that sounds like that would suck. Wow, I would hate that. Jeez. No, So I think obviously that's a really good bit of information. I think it makes a lot of sense. I like it a lot, and yeah, I think it's good. The dude is grumpy. I don't think he's grumpy at all. I think they just kind of you know. Like the video, right. Let me link the video so you guys can like it too. Here you go. There's the video that I just watched, and let's go ahead. We'll do this together, okay, guys? Boop. Good job, guys. Amazing. And I also need to start working on my blacksmithing and stuff pretty soon, too. I need to get that done. We don't click links, sorry. Yeah, I'll be honest, guys. I really don't like... I'm not looking forward to Mythic Plus. Because that's the point where I'm going to have to, you know, just like focus entirely on like playing all the time. Running the same dungeons over and over and over. Now, the 3 main dungeons that I do want to start running on Mythic Plus... let's see here, dungeons. So we want to do King's Rest, Underrot, and Freehold. Now, for no particular reason, we're just only going to be doing these 3 dungeons. Okay, those are the only 3 that matter. All of the rest of them are a complete waste of time, and there's nothing that I would get out of them that would mean anything. So we're going to be doing Freehold, King's Rest, and Underrot.